Hello, Aries. Anjanetta here with Enlightened Spirit Tarot. I'm going to do a reading for you today, but we need to talk. I do want to talk to you about healing today. Okay, I've pulled cards, shuffled, meditated over your cards, um, really went over the spread. We're going to use the chakra reading cards today, and we're also going to use the tattoo tarot. Okay, um, the chakra reading cards that came out for you today. The reason that I want to have a conversation other than just reading the tarot cards. Um, there's some things about health and healing that came out for you. The first one was the card soul healing. Okay. That's to deal with the solar plexus chakra. That's the chakra that's just above your navel. Okay. And it has to do with your personal power, your inner strength. It has to do with your courage, right? Has to do with confidence. Okay. Your free will, okay, your determination, those types of things. Okay. So when this card comes out, soul healing, that means that you need to do some work within that chakra to get it balanced again. Okay. I have a few suggestions for you for that. I'm going to link in the description some meditative chants that you can use if you're someone that meditates. If you're not, I suggest that you do, because that chakra does need balancing. Okay. So I will leave those links for you for that. Um, I want to talk about some other things that I know besides meditating um, on that solar plexus that you can do. Okay. You can use not only the meditation, you can choose to use music if you want meditation music. You can use the chant. I suggest the chants. I really like those for myself personally when I'm trying to clear out energy that's stale, old, needs to move on, and trying to bring in something and really get balanced and cleared out. I really like the chance for those. Okay. Also, another thing you could do is you can incorporate food. Okay. What you're doing is you're honoring and you're trying to bring the life and bring back online that meridian, that energy center. Okay. Where you've lost some things along the way. Okay. It just needs to be balanced out. So if you can think of things that are yellow as far as maybe food that you can incorporate or have. Um, Say for like over the next 3 days or something, you want to really work on that meridian center, that chakra, that solar plexus. Try to incorporate anything you can think of yellow as far as the food that you don't mind eating. Bananas, pineapple, corn or squash, or lemon. Make have some lemon water. If you can chop up some lemon and you don't mind eating it, I eat it. I don't know if you will. Incorporate foods along with having the chance to help you clear out and then bring in energy. So you want to use visualization is what I do when I'm listening to the chants. What I do is I close my eyes and I visualize that chakra that needs working on. I see it in my mind's eye, the color of it. I see it as being maybe not as bright as it could be. And then I imagine all of the things that need to be removed concerning and considering that chakra. I see a mist of stale energy, okay, and that energy leaving. I imagine it leaving that chakra, right? And then I immediately imagine myself refueling that chakra, in order to balance back out. I see it in my mind's eye as the light growing bigger and brighter and brighter. And I, just go in reverse of the things that is the problem for that chakra being your personal power, your confidence, right? That inner strength, your power, okay, your free will, all those things. So what I really felt after going over your cards is that it's a personal power, definitely a confidence thing for you. So I would really focus on feeding that chakra confidence by saying, I am confident, right? I am powerful. I take back all of my personal power. I have strength, things of that nature. There's so many things online that you can utilize. You can go through some things even on like YouTube concerning that chakra, or Google some things concerning that chakra in particular that you can use or utilize to get it back online and get it going again, to rebuild confidence in yourself that's needed. Okay, the second chakra reading card that came out for you was again about health, and this time it wasn't about like inner healing or it's like a deep soul level um, or confidence type thing. This time this was talking about holistic health, and this is talking about healing yourself from the base chakra or the root chakra, right? So again, I am going to list in the description a link so that you can get a meditation chant also for the root chakra. Okay. And then I will also say again, bring in some foods over the next couple of days, some things that are red peppers, tomatoes, beets, watermelon, strawberry, raspberries, cherries, anything that you don't mind eating. I want to suggest one thing else when incorporating the food. If you can do fruit, making sure that you get, a good selection, that it's clean. As far as veggies, same thing, except for with the veggies, I will ask that you, if you're cooking them, cook them light. If you're able to eat them raw so that you are not breaking down the nutrients in those, right? Because you need all of the power from those, all the energy from those, because we're trying to heal something within you so that if you're um, eating them raw, you get all of the nutrients from them if you can do that. Okay. We're going to move ahead. And so I'll put the links in, but I do want to keep going here now with the reading. Sorry that that took a minute, but those things came out really strong for you. Okay. So Aries, opportunities to move forward in love, right? Things have come up so that you had the opportunity or have the opportunity to do that. But these are missed opportunities, right? Something, not saying that you don't want love, you don't want it, but there's something in you that needs to heal. Remember, we're talking about soul healing, healing your confidence and your personal power. Maybe you suffered some losses as far as connections in love because some things within you need to be healed. You suffered through some heartbreaks here. I see that. And you may still even hold, you know, one or two people or persons in your heart space. Okay. Um, you're still standing up right in the center of your spread as the emperor. You are still present in your life, doing the things that you need to do, standing there as the emperor. Okay. As the protector, as the power source, right? But right next to the emperor, you have the card of Nine of Wands. You've been through a lot, battle weary, feeling torn, feeling battered. Some you've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. You've held on to a lot of things, a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight. Okay, but you still hold on and keep in mind yourself and the things that you're wanting. Okay, um, a lot of travels. Okay, and spend a lot of time dealing with a lot of things. Right. I also see here that you have collaborated with and took a leap of faith. Okay, with some things that you were passionate about. Okay, you've done that before, and you may need to still collaborate and take a leap of faith again to go after the things that you're passionate about. You're a strong person and strong-willed, and you can hold your own. But it's not nothing wrong with collaborating with others to bring about the things, the goals that you have and want to reach as far as like money or building. Okay, um, being clever, being smart. There's a wolf here on this page of wands, but then there's like blossoms of flowers that are really huge and red, like being clever, being smart, trying to figure out how to make what will give you fulfillment happen, right? You are wanting and you have the opportunity in front of you, but the reason that the ace of wands is in its reverse and the chariot is here in its reverse, not being able to make moves or take the actions, even though the door is there for you to open. The issue is that healing that you need to do, and clearing out that you need to do in your solar plexus. Okay, we're going to move on to the other side of this spread when we were talking about the holistic health and your base chakra. The base chakra talks about your beliefs. It also talks about your well-being. Let's see what else I want to say here. I have some notes. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay. Right. Almost there, guys. Sorry. All right. So again, the root chakra is about your stability, your security, right? It's your energy center that deals with family and abundance, right? Grounding, your instincts, okay, your material needs, right? So with that chakra needing to be balanced out as well. Um, so what I feel like for your Aries is it could be a struggle or a fight, or you're finding yourself consistently trying to work at getting those things solid, right? I see that you are keeping the faith here with this star card. Look into the sky. Maybe you're praying. Maybe you're um, always seeing in your mind's eye or imagining and daydreaming about what you could have, the things that you want. You're still hopeful that these things can come about. You're going about your everyday as you would, taking care of yourself, doing what you're supposed to be doing, but still keeping these things in mind. Okay, wanting to have clarity and be able to see how to move in order to bring about your fulfillment here. I see the Ace of Swords. That source coming in to make sure that you have the mental clarity, and that ace is upright. I mean, it's facing the way that it should, meaning that you're moving on with trying to figure out how to bring in your happiness, right? I see here that you'll have victory in the status that you want for yourself, wanting to be in the King of Pentacles energy, somebody that is self-made, right? Built his empire from the ground up himself, has made sure that he's made wise decisions when it comes to money and business, financial thing, all things financial, right? Spending his time and energy and efforts, putting them in the right places to have this status come about, a victory in that here with the Six of Wands, right? And then after those, I see the Eight of Cups. All right. Eight of Cups talks about being pulled or led intuitively, or it's something that's just really pulling at you from the inside. It's what you think about all the time, what you feel in your heart, from your heart space, wanting to do better for yourself, wanting to go after better for yourself, wanting to have more, right? So I'm seeing the Eight and the Nine of Cups here. Okay, so not only money and status being a thing for you, I do see cups here, and a lot of things to do with wands, fire energy, passion, cups, water energy, emotional things of the heart. You want a relationship as well. You want love, and you're concerned about material things. Okay, you're also thinking about legacy here with this Ten of Pentacles, right? You want to build something. You want to have something for the long term. Okay, that type of status, that type of money, those types of things. Okay, where you're a force, right? You're looking at your legacy and what it would look like and what it needs to look like, seeing clear, shining the light on, having truths about where you are so far. But having this tower here, the tower is something that comes in when the way in which something's built is not the way that is going to maintain it. So source comes in to dismantle what you have put together, because of the way that it was put together, because of the things that are happening with inside it. It's not right. It's not built to be stable. So Aries, when I see that under your moving towards something better, wanting to find fulfillment, this means the building blocks that you have put in place, they're going to come apart or come down, or they have. This means that you need to just change the way that you're building this legacy, this status. Look at things in a different way. Okay. Make moves in a different way. Change the way you're building, change the way you're thinking, change the way you're seeing things. Okay. That's something also with looking at this root chakra, because we're brought up by others, and so we take on a lot of what they believe when we're younger. Some of those things stick with us even as we get older. So it's just like changing the way that you see things, changing the way that you make your moves. So also, Aries, your health is a big thing to you. It's what you think about quite often. It's a concern. It's always trying to figure out what you can do to be healthier, to get stronger. Okay. Um, Having weaknesses in the body will keep you from, or disease in the body will keep you from bringing about what you want for your life. We create the disease in our bodies, not just by the things that are happening in the world, but Um, Once we strengthen ourselves, some things we'll be able to get past or get through, get over, heal from, right? But disease will stay with you, okay? And illness will stay with you if you're in a weakened state. This is why building up those chakras, eating better, meditating, rest, yoga, exercise, keeping bad energy away from you. Stop dealing with and putting yourself in the middle of other people's problems and really, really work on self. It's not a selfish thing, okay? You can be of service to people, but after you see about you first, Aries, okay? That's very important, okay? The things and the problems of the body come about when we are in our weakened state and we're holding on to past energies, that past hurt, pain, things that cause disease, okay? Things that cause pain to and trauma to us. And when we're holding on to that and we don't work through that energy to clear it out and to heal ourselves, okay? Not just telling yourself, I'm good, I'm gonna keep going, but actually doing the work, Aries. Once you do the work, you will feel better. Your body will heal, okay? Working on that solar plexus, you can get your strength back. Okay, that's why we see people walking around, and some of them could be 60 years old, 70 years old, and they look like they 40 or something like that because they have learned to dodge the bull crap. They have learned to let some things go. And as I was growing up, if you run into people like that, they're considered, like, people say, oh, they just selfish, they out for themselves type. When was that a wrong thing to be? Because if you're not taken care of, you surely can't get yourself involved in anybody else's anything to help them with anything. So take the time for yourself, find out what's wrong on the inside. We always think it's the people. Yeah, they may start the reaction, right? They might start something, but then it's on us how we deal with the thing after. Okay, I see here on the bottom of the deck that, and this is of the tarot deck, that you've suffered a lot of disappointment in love, right? You to the point where you may not be seeing clearly, Aries. This is why you got to get the way you think healed, all right? The way you see yourself, okay? Cleared up, healed. Bring back in your power, your confidence, your inner strength. You're in a weakened state in those two areas right now, okay? But you were not wrong for having disappointments, but you've let them kind of cloud the way you see love sometimes, okay? Maybe you're just not seeing things clearly because of a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. That's what the Seven of Swords is. It's a young lady walking with a sword in her hand and the rest on her back, and there's a wolf mask on her head. Okay, so there's been a lot of things that were not in your control, Emperor, right? But what you do have control over is your world, your life, how you make moves, how you react and not react. You have the power and the authority over all of these things, and with all of the strength that you have, and being someone that's ruled by Mars, you have a lot of fight in you, right? So I'm not even worried about you being able to get these things done. But what I am worried about is, will you do it? Will you do the work to heal yourself? Do the work to realize you have weaknesses too. And it's not just, oh, I'm not feeling good right now, and that's just what it is. Some of that stuff that you're dealing with has everything to do with the things that you've been through that you have not cleared out, and actually taken the time to learn and figure out what your soul needs to heal, how it needs to heal. So I gave you a few things that you can use. There's a lot of things and a lot of tools out there to help you do this. I don't know if you need to start going in and getting some Reiki done. If that will help you, you'll know what sounds okay for you. Besides the meditative chants, besides the visualization and the foods that I recommended, you could get Reiki done. You can go and get some massages. You can go take yoga, go and exercise, do some physical things, Aries, because I know you're physical. Um, do whatever it takes, but focus that energy inward that you utilize for doing all the other things that you do. Focus it inward. Give yourself some time. Set a time frame for yourself and work on those two chakras. All right, Aries, I won't keep you any longer. I will let you go off about your day. I'm going to thank you for coming to join me here on Enlightened Spirit Tarot. And I really, really hope that you take my advice and you really look into these things. Maybe get a personal reading, or any of these things that I've mentioned now, maybe about 6 or 7 things to get going on getting yourself set up right again, so that you can then move towards building this legacy that's on your mind, the status. Okay. All right, Aries. Until next time, take care of yourself. Please don't forget to like, share, most of all, subscribe to this channel. If you know another Aries that you need to share this with, or someone with Aries in their chart, share with them or share with a friend. Say, look what this girl talking about here. This is just where I'm at. All right, Aries. Have a good day. Bye bye.